no saa nkɔmɔ no yakodi through the finance minister na ebeso twamfo nyini nyina kyerɛ wie owie na afi kosan bi a wo ha sisi ebusa no na ebusa no saa kwasem de di kan saa na montuwe eyemrakunu no nhye sese ba so saa nhye na e ba so ndi nti na sese ba so na de airport ne o minister ene yan minister ekoka ho asem me ntase
good you me das me chance party fo nyina ene dwumadie so nko a yewra kenoforiata de koto Ghana parliament nimu no me bono tofa na me try say me yi technical words ni bebre free mu se de be ya manfo betimi atede ekoso na se Ghana yemra ye friend of PFM act no emra ya hihya ye de hwe sikasem so no section 28(1) ene man akwanya say ye amani sikasem no wo de betudwa November acha July of the next year no na say afeed ye drawing no July na wie ye no so wo de na no the same ebeto o man anim say sikasem budget no ye no ehon kontabuo no sen na akodru enti no focuso can say broni because update on economic performance sen na yesikasem no e free January ya bepem sabre sen na esiako na afi nso no IMF ayede ehon kodon ye no nyame ya adoma from December up to May anya approval no and so hon kitadie no sen na akodru afi debt restructuring no so odi hon commodity kire yen fiscal framework for the year no so no of course because ye call under IMF program now say a revision no so the tudwa and o hwe IMF nkitahudie ne ye sikasem hye ya no afi na because of said the broni for be fiscal consolidation or say ye tete sikadie so na ye share ho so ntino ma growth rate no anasa nkitahudie wa economy nim no eba fom na eno ntino eno so I say nya kwan foforo bi a ye be free outside the fiscal constraints anasa targets nim na yetima ye niema ebema mpuntuo any growth no atimi aba in the economy nti eno so odi ho nkomodie atudwa. These were some of the major key discussions and odi kotudwa, but of course o kire say 2023 media budget na ye na onje supplementary budget so na afi no appropriation sika itwa ese ebedi na afi no nyina na 228 billion na as of this media na our parliament no na eswate about 206 billion enti uhwemu avanse be 21 billion there ya save asset now from the appropriation enti no nyaade a o hwehwe sika foforo bia se ye diabrosu enti no parliament nsama ne sika enti no so na ya amanfo bebre concern say de bia ban ne so hwe revenue na expenditure side and so there na ye enti a lot of the IMF program ne consolidation ne debt restructuring na ye no aboama appropriation no sika wo se di na fi no eso ate abafom osan kasafa inflation inflation no so no free. I mean most of the targets not the free December because a hona na o mine sikasem no na druba bia na wa huntim enti November na koya could do 54%. Nyame adom abafom ama bedru 42.5%. Of course ye hwe animu say afi nkwa wie no na atima badan abedru be 31% in the revised inflation target or the two edwano no your primary balance ne kire obosia bo a wo bo no kosoro na se bafom ana ka wo boto o man no so no kosoro na se ekofom na se positive a kire se obosia wo bo no ekofom ana ka o man ne di no accumulation of the national debt no ekofom se positive a negative a kire se o di bi ka ho eno so no nyame adom from the mid-year budget no yetimia record as mid mid-year yetimia record 1.2% of our primary balance which means ye ka ye de aso mine bosia ye de ka ho no reduce and a very positive pacha what I say ntina ne kasa mu no de to dwa say the economy is turning around. There's a turnaround in the economy.
So that turnaround as a result of what? And it is a turnaround, neighbor.
Well, IMF engagement na ye call ye na yiti ye so a yenya hyehyɛ ne ntem no. And
share turnaround and as a organic turnaround.
Organic turnaround. Organic turnaround pa. Enti nyamia ya adoma ma confidence na amanfo ehu na ewa amanfo emu as a December no munim say aban hyehyɛ a ɔyɛ kra no ewiase nyinaa bɛgye atum na yɛsa aka de yɛhwehwɛ no saa de no nyinaa firi hɔ no mama gidie asamba ama as we speak no enema bebree. In fact, in this budget no mid-year no ya review growth rate no to 1.5% from 2.8%. Now no crazy woman so ne say the first quarter of 2023 free January ebesi March no economy ni grow by 4.2%. It grew by 4.2%, but because of the fiscal consolidation ne niema bebraye ye no so ntino I was say we are very conservative with your growth rate and it is still now revising it downwards, but in reality no the economy is growing. But what I say and as I outside the fiscal, because you cannot signal any expansionary fiscal policy at this point because of the fiscal consolidation contractionary just economy no enema ebekwa atwe kakra, but aban ayen hyehyɛ bi a ne private sector ene DPOs no yen partners no interventions omode ba no ye de fa ba bi ebeboa ma economic activity na enhanced said be ya ye koso no ye betimi akoso ahunu the growth now you're expecting. We will not damper it like that.
Doc, me to asango ba bibia da meka say na me interest na ko ye Ghana edwadifo. If you beka sika say mo ntoto ye beka say interest rate ye beka nyoma ka ho nyina be wie no. Na sese ye hwe edwadifo na nkasa no. Omo so ma ho de ni omo to how hopeful eno so ye. Enti in all omo na move ama affect ananya a lot of impact.
Yes.
Some media nkomo ayabedi.
Yes.
Ususu say wono chefa wo mu a eboa se Ghana mu amoye mu amadwuma businesses ahodo no ya kushi mu in one way or the other ebeboa a stabilize the say now on mine economy no a bit of stability no that stability reflect where businesses in the
papa niam be miensa na nine na meboso businessman bia de ba ko hwe on the economy exchange rate say or bob especially good tani or more cranium frama no ne wa cranium aba na ne bo to the dollar na yesen oton wie yen so se dollar it is saying and you know very key to them now we share macroeconomic stability ye kan ho asem ye a ye say yetimi enya stability of the cedi to the dollar amen no businessman be can plan around 11 Ghana cedis and now between 10 and 11 Ghana cedis. What I say, and stability now, very important to the businessman. Me, it also be inflation. Se niama boa temono se nyina fa kwa mana ama ni dwedie no hu so.
Ontimi
kran plane. Aha, nti eno so nyame ayadom ekọ ya akodru 54% no abafom abedru 42.5 ayehwe animu say afi nkwa wie no na bad down more up to bet 31 or even below. Enti eno so ye nigisem ema dwadifo another Ghanaian businessman. The tosu bio the interest rate. Oko bank na oko bobosia. Ensi hu na wo ho na tesen. Eno na madwadi ni timi di ni dwa e wa ho toso. Enti no we share the interest rate no so anyame ayadom even T-bill rate ko ya ko do 35%. Nyame adom aba bedru say around 23-24%. Of course I will say bad down more. Na boa madwadifo no dwadie no ho atuma high omo. Enti sa the general business climate no say anye conducive for the businessman. Odwa odi no hu so mfaso. These are the things I say finance minister neka say there's a turnaround because in December no na sa niema ye kan nyina no ba bia hwehwe no na nye papa.
Say sa hwe na ba as a result of maybe IMF for aba o matene ejina so ne hwe ni bia ye hwe say ne IMF for ba be so asen etime konkan. Say maybe say these figures no organic na because e be wi akire be hwe no sa entia ba no ye kwatwe free ho pe. Now, if you are sat here,
okay, now IMF program is for the next 3 years.
Yes.
And you know, and any manimu ya nebe free honum.
Did that discipline be all?
nti egusu a enya ade a wo se obi yihu bi efri ne mu se bi a ye free program nti ye san be ye ne ma se de bi a amanfo wo suro mu ye wo honum for the next 3 years nti no sa hu no should not be there eno achi no enema pii na ekoso a ewo se Ghana fo nya hotoso se of course ye nyandru said ye hwehwe no na emom no there's a very positive outlook so ebi ne ye sikasem revenue targets and no say afi no yenya problem with the oil revenue target but the non-oil GRA for abom homoden and my media they were expected to raise about 48 billion or much more raise about 49.8 billion just say abro so by 1 billion the GRA is doing well the entire oil revenue mobilization from oil side na anko ye ni say November na year budget no now the crude oil on the world market was about $85 so say abedru 74 into atiaba form and now volumes na yenya no the production no so call form into production amount a form and now price no so a form into no projected revenue now we're expecting no yensan can buy about $1 billion into no enone adia e higher ama yen revenue target ni yensan kan ba esanse yensan kan no so ntino yate expenditure ntinam kasa appropriation no a na osenka parliament approve 227 billion no yate so abedu 206 billion na just yensan kan so dia yen spend it we are still staying within the budget na ya share for the year no enti for me no hye power na ye ni nyina no ebeboa ama oman no omo di dwa wo mu ni ankra omo pe opportunities to do well in the economy no will see it it make say asema Euro finance minister Dikotu Dano asem papa na a signal hope and confidence so e say nkita hudia hodo a ye di wo IMF programming ne economy na ye rebuilding no ekoye but Adeba Koa mekandia share amanfo P in crime is on the growth issue. So we must say I revise the target, the GDP growth to 1.5%, you know, from 2.8, you know. And non say we don't expect to see growth. But say the makano buying the private sector, e won kita hu die bebre say aban introduce project be a friend the Ghana Mutual Prosperity Dialogue. Gusu yen hye ya e pese ne private sector ne kabum. Na yehwe ya introduce niema bi to say the Ghana Economic Enclave Ghana cares for eboa agriculture in commercial scale yebeboa poultry farmers omoboa ankrankra edi omoye
but Doc, that is where maybe the challenge has always been said. Okay. On paper you be design all these programs and policies but yehwe say ibetu anamo amaneti medi djumama e de hon faso abre no e ho na challenge ne wo
implementation
that's why the challenge is because oman nan kasa bre bi buy say nkoko ho asema ye be ka waze ye be boa ma say no me bribia da ye be so ani suade hu no kakraka e be wi akir na bia kakora yakobo say ani suade hu na answer amem no na akoyensim pii then a bit then you move away from that.
Yes.
Again, you see kasem so intimi nyina. Me sure say ye nyina ye nim de enti kasem nyina. Why has it been continuously difficult for government after government say sa challenge say what as o man bribia da ye kan si kasem hu. Effort be na ye so ye about that.
E bi wo hono mo a structure. On say one lecturer na kasa no kasa ya consent agreement. Now because of international conventions and commitments ayaye no wa agreement na wa sign at the time na unya hu oil no na free so terms na nipa na odi ne sika e kohwehwe no it was good enti no what ase but what ase na obehu oil ni we afi returns neighbor na hu different hu the reality no hu say no they say the name be nkoyi enti o se mesesa no enye easy decision. Just say won win taso say woni wo partners abroad omonso so asabto a wo mo nchen ne omokodwen no wo be sorry tie omo interest but what you say until no just a lot of re-engagement be mo wetimi achieve some of the reversals of the agreements na enye impossible. It is possible, but what we need to go through to get done no enye an easy decision to make. But what you say until no ye one e bi so ye structural kwan e faso di dwuma no efrisuru na sanea kofom enti asɛm a bɛka kyerɛ obi wɔ soro no ɔno so ka kyerɛ asomasi wɔ fam a ɛbɛfa nipa bɛɛ miɛnsa so asɛm korɔ no a wɔkaeɛ na ɛbɛduru third party no na tone na sesa enti no ɛyɛ na dodoɔ na yɛ implementation issues but one of the reforms a yɛyɛ ne nnɛ yi kwan yɛbɛfa so a yɛbɛtumi ayɛ structural and institutional reforms SOEs no ɔmo nso so dwumadie ho nkita ho ebetimi ayɛ ama ɛno nso ɛtumi improve sikasɛm nhyehyɛeɛ ɛne kwan yɛbɛfa so a ɛbɛtumi aduru ankrankran so na ɛnkɔkam ɛwɔ mfimfin inefficiencies ne ade ne nyinaa no ɛbɛtumi afiri hɔ enti ɛnyɛ straightforward answer a nipa baako wodo ano kan ya obetumi
because you can say both the contractor for ba eka wom wona a common fund eka wom aban so say me hihia me ye no ampa e de omani see that level na ebetimi agina yi no de ote achi ni busa say ya kenkan sa nneoma wenyina wie ewie achi no ensunsuanso na e fili wo form honom no enhye da enye kese emunye dusa so eye kasa keke na de bia da e ba se be kase a requirement of what emrekunu ni kan anase ese nya abotre na ye se ebetimi aso saa ba na ye kanana ye twen no so no na ye hu se enema bebre su piepi
example of the contractors na de nkasa Ghana ya kwan I was ye nyina is about 100,000 kilometers ohwe Ministry of Road for reports na there say they are nyina no endru okekane nyina bo endru be 40,000 kilometers across so far John, anti President Akufo-Addo kra ono no aye the most
two terms roads
no endru 15,000 kra it's just about over 10 or 12,000 kilometers but what I say and imagine say also 100,000 na why just 10,000 no so kra no hwe budget sika atwe free mo is billions anti sisia no yetimi krampo twa sika to was okay yetua contractors nyina ka just about be 20 billion ya pesca na yetua in the next 6 months we sign accumulate another 20 billion because contractors ni saka sika also mo sa akwa to adwuma no so but what I say enti no oban bia ni hono mo a osika beso kwankro there's always more problems and demand than what you can raise on every sector and we are just construction side people enti every sector bia obefa bia no commitment e wo ho no so chen usika wunya in the year and enti na eduru ba bia na wo say yesra man for say ba bia yenyina ya koduru no ya abotre ene kasa nchirechiremu ene say e be lower your expectations so because aban tumi nyina na yeboa ankrankran so a omo bie no no musu tumi boa especially fa nyuma sema mabunu nya biaye no the private sector has to thrive and intina eya aban botaye se e wo se ma economy no economic indicators na ye kan manfo say ye ni inflation ye ni exchange rate e ko for ma sa no mo kan na se peja na se afi ni ho kan mu afi abro body money so ni but eba from so ye ni inflation but se okodwa so no hu se okoto ade anopa edura nwumrebo no koso afi na no hu se inflation yedi enti yenya tema so ma aban so anamontuo
obenya tema na gina aban na nkasa ene nipa ewo mu ene omo so anamontuo bi omo se sa tema no beba
ewo ho no kre me no ya adwe aban so nya tema
ye hwe mu amgu finance ministry dia ene ye betemu ase ba ye hwe mu bi so amo outside the finance ministry so dia ene jabeton because aban kase ye nya tema na ordinary egu akwa ma interest rate ye ene ye nyoma kaka nyina gina ho yi aman no na esu ni ban no aban so ni suade on du ba bia abusa se na sa sika we nyina aban kan okofa free ene moto ye sese Japan fo bi o se info sika bi e ba be hwa aman and aban de si ho ye region bia district bia o so the factory ko o so the dam ko o so the warehouse ko o so the hospital ko sa ni o ma we nyina no enya ni suade ho esusu dodo especially when we are saying say ye sika sem no nia na e ka fa ye ama aban so a certain mismanagement on the part. So how do we go about all these arbitrary?
There were canning no credit. The woman is say, Ayana Abambia Subanjana force all over the world. The government of every country is a reflection of the people. Until we are buying now, one man for say, ye hear we. Now at the same time no so no omu need the patience to wait for you say you need you say a the next 10 years say be ma ye pen in fact and Ghana communities ni bi o hokrampo mutimi demonstration says aban me yi kwan a e ma yi sikra makrom ho ye nto aba mpa cho me boa aha na aban no so hwe osika sem a wanya ne the whole year the odi atowa betim dia koyi akwan no entimi nya immediately ntebasa wona ya aban aweden you are forced to respond to the needs of the people. But you make an what I say. And intina all over the world, Nkroka crab netimi a balanced budget in a year. Say a fee munina the 100 million, you're spending 100 million. You won't get more than 3 or 4 or 5 countries. Edding. Oh, buy beer America. Now say no more debt ceiling home. Or more I could do $33 trillion. I buy no sign per coin say imbie mununtimi mboka no more because amount for demands no especially COVID crab kan mu as I be say we asisika sem na de e wo say aban koso boka more say the be ya amount for ahokyere no sufre no musugu aban no so no aban betima respond pacho what you say enti ya na enye say aban ni nitima aban no doesn't have a choice e dru ba bia amount for expectation no untumi nyeni nyina akura wo say we bibi fa ho pacho what you say nti ya na enye say aban no penny say afia so no so on the spend bebre sesi aye kan akuafo planting for food and jobs e say wo so akuafo mu na aboa won because so wa ahokyere mu so hu de mekere no nti se wa anye ntoto ya ebeboa makuani no so fertilizer wo se ne nsaka na wo se ne nsaka na won hyehyɛ ya wo bɛyɛ na mo no so so mpuntu ni yiedie ne nsaka untumi nka say ye say usika no mendi ni nyina to this level ntino enima bi wo ho a wontumi nyɛ ntino eno ne ma e force ma aban ma sometimes or traso ye wo IMF aye negotiate no the same year na 2023 no say sa to akatuemu by 30% because adwumai for ho kire won pacho what you say enti ye increase compensation by 30% in 2023 so kai say ye ne adwumai for enkita hodie ne kowie 30% increment in a year na ye nyina yesu say aban tene kaso no say year no na say increase by 30% and we the reality of life say drew baby aban no ne penisen ko betete niema so na so need a choice I was here working within the constraint na ye respond to some of the needs I ho hwea enye ye na e de asomdua ba oman no because at the end of the day ni nyina so boils down on your security say my phone ye ni ji a wo so nya pe how sa how no betima ko fa niema bebre dia bro afin so no wo hwe Ghana ye borders si aban sika ya spend wo hwe media budget ma ye can increase expenditure in security a ye borders ni o how a komu with Sahelian region or how hono ma yakoshe mfimfin aban abokaye se de beya ye military ne ye navy ne ye security services no ombetimi patrol ye borders ne so yi amaye na ye timenye asundwe wo man aye wo mi enti bibia ye sikasam no so bia anafom enti ye besra manfo se omonte aban ase kakra se bia eduru ba bi na ahokyere ne ba na momu no anamontu bia wo se etu ema ahohae ba na oman no nyina so hu ahoto e wo se omsaka no government is committed to doing that.
Yeah, cause ujidi say finance minister and Kumah wakodi o mashebe be enough encouragement ama sika ye hwe ni second tranche IMF no etibia bana.
Yes, in fact me no ka say aban enkita hodi a wadi so far nyina no next IMF review ni September na ye hwe nim say by November no the next tranche beba. I can assure you say ni nyina no finance minister kan ho asem we are on track. All the conditionalities and asking kita hundia na wasi ye under the PC peg no ejina homa post COVID program for economic recovery abina nkasa na ye na ya Ghana abina nkasa na ye ene ye de koma IMF so omumu ahe na implement na wo hwe dwumadi a ya hyehye under that na so far we are on track ye wo